Bakare Bukola Elizabeth. I am a project manager and pharmacist by profession, and I have the amazing opportunity to speak to us. Thank you, InStride Pathway Youth Foundation, for the 30-day career boost initiative. Thank you for the amazing opportunity to be speaking to great minds. I do not take this lightly, and I hope that everyone who is a part of this 30-day career boost initiative are making the most of it, because this is a very rare opportunity. I will be speaking to us on the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is quality education. However, before I continue, I want to make a few establishments so that we can understand the things that I will be speaking to us, and we can easily follow through as I go on. My topic is quality learning for global impact, and I will be speaking to us on how we can get quality education that will enable us make a global impact, that will make us credible to compete on global platforms. What are Sustainable Development Goals? Sustainable Development Goals was adopted by the United Nations. It's an initiative of the United Nations and was adopted in the year 2015, and there are 17 of them, and each of them focuses on different areas in order to ensure that we have a better world to live in. There's the part that focuses on climate, there's the part that focuses on life on land, there's the part that focuses on life under water. There's the part that focuses on poverty, education, which is the area that I will be focusing on. Sustainable Development Goal 4, which focuses on quality education. Education is a fundamental human right, and that is one of the reasons why the Sustainable Development Goal 4 was set, to ensure equitable and inclusive educational system so that everyone has an opportunity to have access to quality education. Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is quality education, can be addressed on the macro level and on the micro level. On the macro level, it involves organizations, which could be governmental and non-governmental, to make interventions to ensure that quality education is accessible to everyone, irrespective of their race, their gender, their background, or their financial capacity. It could mean the government building more institutions, such as educational institutions, to ensure that people have access to education for free or even paid. Or it could mean that they would employ more qualified teachers to ensure that people have access to quality education. It could mean that they would make more scholarships available. It could mean that more people are equipped to provide quality education. However, for the aim of this session, I will be focusing very much on the micro level, which is the individual level, individual interventions to achieve quality education. And I will be focusing on personal commitment to lifelong learning. There's a saying that has been going around, which is that nobody is coming to save you. Well, for the purpose of this session, I will be using that a lot. This is because we are directly or indirectly responsible for the quality of education that we get. Yes, our parents might have been able to pay our school fees, while some do not even have this luxury of their parents being able to pay for their school fees. The government might have provided organizations, provided institutions for us to access quality learning. However, if we ourselves are not willing to get quality education, we might not be able to access it or even make use of it. So what is education? Education is the art of learning and being able to apply knowledge. You won't be said to be educated if you cannot apply the knowledge that you have gained. So for example, I go to school, I learn how to speak, I learn how to read and write, and I come out of school and I can't do any of these things. Nobody would regard me as someone who is educated or someone who has obtained knowledge to do these things. This is because I do not have the ability to show that I have actually been educated in this area. So if you are educated, for your educational cycle to be complete, then you must have obtained knowledge that you can apply. Then if you can apply that knowledge, then your educational cycle is complete. And if you have obtained quality education, it means that you have obtained education that has made you skilled to apply the knowledge that you have gained in real life situations. So you're able to solve real life problems. You're able to critically analyze a real life problem, and you're able to profess solution to it based on the knowledge or the skill that you have gained in the process. So I've explained what education and quality education is. Now, how do we have access to affordable quality education as an individual? Because believe you me, we are the ones that make up the world. If we're saying that we want everyone to have access to quality education, it means that we want you and I to have access to quality education. So how do you have access to quality education? The first thing I want us to have at the back of our minds is that you do not have to break a bank to get quality education. Quality education can be free. However, before I proceed with telling us the avenues through which we can get quality education, I would like to establish why we need to get quality education. For you to solve global problems, you need to take a global approach to learning. You must not confine yourself to the four walls of the classroom. You must have a growth mindset. Be ready to pick up any opportunity that is available or that is at your disposal for you to obtain knowledge or quality education. There are several avenues for you to obtain quality education without having to break a bank. There are avenues that are affordable. There are avenues that could be free, that could be free for you to obtain quality education. So you must be willing to part with your resources sometimes to get quality education, but there are avenues for you to get quality education that is affordable. You need to get quality education because there are global problems that need to be solved, and for those problems to be solved, you need to be equipped with the right skill and the right knowledge to apply in those scenarios. For example, the person who invented electricity is not only solving a problem that is specific to his location or to his country, but now electricity is used all over the world, in different places of the world. Why? Because the person has solved a global problem. So for you to solve a global problem, you have to take a global approach to learning. You have to take an approach to learning that is beyond the four walls of your classroom, that is beyond the places that you can see or that are closest to you. You must be able to take advantage of every opportunity at your disposal, and I will be exposing us to opportunities or avenues where we can learn and obtain quality education without having to break a bank or part with resources that we need for our daily survival. There are several platforms for you to get quality education for free or at affordable amounts. Like I had established earlier, you should not limit education to the four walls of your classroom. So here are a few opportunities or platforms where you can get quality education. You could take online courses that are globally recognized, that are beyond the four walls of your classroom or even your nation. You can take courses that are recognized globally. You could take LinkedIn courses. You could use Coursera. You could use Udemy. You could use ALX. It's funny how on some of these platforms you do not even need to pay a dime. For Coursera, for example, I know that some of their courses you have to pay, some of their courses are not free. However, you can apply for a financial aid where you can get these courses for free. You can read books, you can be a part of communities where you can be trained for free. For example, the 30-day career boost provided by in stride is one of those opportunities where you get exposed to knowledge for free. So it is an amazing opportunity and you shouldn't take light of it. You should grab these opportunities whenever they are at your disposal. You could enroll for internships. Internships are great ways for you to be educated on certain things, especially for you to improve your skill set, for you to be trained. Volunteering is also an amazing opportunity. You're trained for free. You obtain a skill set that can be added to your CV or that can make you better. Even as a secondary school student, volunteering is one of those ways that would equip you for your future endeavors. It will help you decide what area you want to focus on. So when you come out of secondary school, you are not one of those people that is confused. You don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know what to study and all of that. This is because by volunteering you would have been able to discover yourself, and over time this gives you credibility. Somebody wants to employ you after you finished university and they are not looking, what experience does this person have. They see your volunteering activities and they know, this person is credible, this person has been building themselves up since they were little, since they were young and all of that. So it makes you credible, it makes you more competent to compete on global platforms and being able to solve global problems. It even makes you more fit for global opportunities. So when you're applying for scholarships to study outside of your country, or to get a grant to do something that you need to do, or funding for something that you need, your volunteering activities, your internships, all these things give credibility to you. It shows that you're a lifelong learner and you're devoted to getting quality education. Schools and institutions. Schools are a great platform for learning. Your universities, secondary schools, all of these opportunities, institutions, all of these opportunities are great opportunities. Lagos Business School, there are different business schools, different places where you can obtain certifications that would help you become better at your skills, at your skill or your career or profession. These institutions also provide you with certifications that make you credible and make people see that you've actually gone to a school to learn a skill or gain knowledge about a particular field of practice. Attending conferences, attending webinars, career and trade fairs, all of these things help you become better at your field and also gives you credibility to be globally recognized or to compete on global platforms. I've opened our eyes to see that there are several ways that we can get quality education without having to break a bank, and there are several avenues which are beyond the four walls of our classroom. There's one more thing I would like to open our mind to, which is the fact that we have to invest in quality education. You should never feel that parting with your resources to get knowledge or skill or anything that would help you become more credible or become better at what you do as a form of stress or strain. You must see parting with your resources, your time, your pleasure in order to gain education as an investment, because it always yields returns that are better than what we have invested. You never know the opportunities that you get from platforms for learning, from conferences, from webinars, you never really know what type of skill, what kind of people you meet and all of that. So all of these things help you. They make you more credible, they make you more globally fit to handle global situations and all of that. What is your role in achieving the Sustainable Development Goal? I've made us see how we can achieve quality education for us. How can we make other people come into what we have seen? One of the ways is to endeavor to be a part of advocacy for quality education. Be one of those people that advocates for quality education like I do. Another way is to always share opportunities with your friends, your colleagues, your acquaintance, put it on your status, put it on your social media. Let everyone know about the opportunities that you have come across that might be useful to them. You never know who you're helping, especially when they are free or you don't have to pay a lot for them. It's one of those ways that you help people come into what you have seen. It's one of those ways you help people come into quality education, and by so doing you help to achieve the sustainable development goal, which is quality education. And there are benefits to it. Apart from you helping to achieve the sustainable development goal, you also put yourself out there as someone who is actively learning and actively growing in their field. So when opportunities come, people quickly remember you because they've seen you post about things related to that area. Briefly, I will be sharing with us some amazing opportunities for us to learn and grow and also obtain quality education. One of it is Thrive Initiative. Thrive Initiative is a career and business empowerment program or initiative. What we do is that we help you obtain visibility, we help you train and also network. You network with mentors, you network with those in your field, and also you also have the opportunity to also mentor other people in your field, while you are also trained on how to put yourself out there and be globally relevant as well as credible to compete on global platforms. We also give you the visibility you need in order for what you do to be seen, because sometimes you're doing great stuff but nobody is saying it. So this program, this initiative exposes us to these three major aspects, and thereby helping us in our business and in our career. And we are having a webinar soon where we would have career professionals and business owners come to speak to us on how they have been able to thrive in their field and on things that we can do to thrive in our field of practices, career, business, whatever it may be. You would have someone come speak to you on how to become better in your field or how to even get into your field. Another amazing opportunity that I will be sharing with us is the Peculiar Foundation, which is a foundation that focuses on achieving the sustainable development goal, which is quality education. The organization ensures that less privileged children have access to quality education by providing them with educational materials, giving them scholarships, and also sensitizing them regarding quality education and all of that. And we achieve this through one of our major yearly programs, which is called Sup Education. So why am I sharing this with you? You can be part of any one of the programs that I have shared. You want to join in for the webinar, you want to be part of Thrive community, you want to volunteer to join Peculiar Foundation, or you want to be our ambassador in your state, so that you can communicate with us on places that we can come to, people that need our help and all of that. Or you want to join us remotely as an intern or as a volunteer or on site, whatever the case may be, we are open to working with you, and this would be an amazing opportunity for you to grow as well. So if any of these opportunities is appealing to you and you would like to join us, a number will be shared by the members of the Career Boost initiative with you, and I've also included it on my slide, so you can have access to the slides so that you can access the number and reach out to us. One of the amazing things about this is that for the webinar, which would be an avenue for you to join the community, you can join for the webinar at a discounted price. Instead of paying 15,000 naira, you would have the amazing opportunity of paying about 3,000 naira to be a part of the community and also joining for this webinar. This is our own way of contributing to the Career Boost initiative. So what you can do is to send a WhatsApp message to the contact that has been provided and say that you were part of the Career Boost initiative and you would like to either join in for the webinar or volunteer or be a part of the initiative or the foundation. Do have an amazing time. Thank you, InStride Pathway Youth Foundation, for this amazing opportunity, and thank you for the Career Boost